How is everybody doing tonight? I think this looks a little blurry. I'm using my iPad. Hang on, folks. I'll look in the glass here. Sorry about that. There, I think that's a little bit better. How are you guys all doing tonight? So we thought tonight, instead of doing a pre-recorded video, we do something that we haven't done in a long time, and that's going live here to chat with you guys. So if you guys have any questions about the Snail's Pace Challenge, about me doing the wingback chair, anything like that. Hi Lori, how's it in Texas? It was warm today. I think it hit 44 degrees today. It was actually pretty nice. But it's going back into the freezing cold for a little while. Hey Meredith, how are you? Did make it. Okay, so I'm kind of new. I haven't done a live chat like this. I watched Tom Mills. Don't tip over the tea, please.
I'm trying not to.
I watched Tom Mills, and I know there's a lot of chat, and I'm not actually sure how he does all of it there, so I'm kind of new to this. But anyways, so Art is here with me. I want to say hi, Art.
Hello.
He's actually working on putting in the cabinet, and I thought we would show you guys where we stand, and you probably guessed if Art's working on it. We didn't finish the Snail's Pace Challenge, although we've got a lot of circles, which is fabulous. We just didn't quite finish it in time.
We need some red circles now.
Yes, the red is the finishing part. Hi, Dana. Hi, Dino. How are you? So this is what he's been working on, and I'm going to try to move you guys without getting sick. This is different. Usually I'm using a video camera. This I'm using an iPad, so I'm holding it totally different. So I apologize in advance for how this probably looks.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just trying to finish this together. And this is rubber mat. It won't ruin it.
So
Okay,
is this the end?
This
That's the
is
end of the cabinet.
Well, it's the physical end, not the
Right.
timeline end. Okay, yes. Right here, I'm putting this on. So, let's see if I can do this. Okay, now I have to hook up 4 joints all at the same time. I'm not going to make you watch me do all of this because it would probably get a little boring if you had to watch me do all of this. But,
do you want to know if anyone is sleeping? So yes, we do have some people that are sleeping or attempting. I think Daniel's asleep.
I think so.
And some of the other kids are trying to sleep. I don't think they're asleep yet. But quite honestly, hi Lulu. Quite honestly, the kids are used to the noise.
Yes, they are.
It's one thing when we have a newborn in the house, we try to keep it down a little bit. But if you're born into our family, it's going to be loud, period. So the kids are used to all the banging.
Yes, very.
We always have to try to be careful when we're working outside at nighttime that we wrap it up. Even if it's dark, we'll still work outside. We do have neighbors, so we try to be really thoughtful of them. Hi, Susie. How are you? Hello from Kentucky. We got New Mexico. We've got Quebec. So, anyways, that's what Art is doing. Hi, Chantal. How are you? Middle of the workday here in Australia, Art.
Oh.
I should be working, not paying attention
Australia.
to YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe we're actually in YouTube. So it's daytime there. It's nighttime. I was just telling Art, as soon as we finish up here, I'm going to hit the hay. I was up early today. Dino says, my grass and trees are starting to bloom here in North Carolina. 70 degrees today. Wow. I can't even fathom it. Did any of you guys watch the YouTubers Phil and Alex? They live in Nashville, Tennessee, and they've already started their plants weeks ago, and it baffles me how the different areas, you guys are like almost ready to garden, and what do we got, about 4 inches, 6 inches of snow out there?
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot of snow out there, so we're not going to be doing any gardening anytime soon, although I'm itching to see what's under those Tupperware containers that we put, not Tupperware, Rubbermaid totes that we put over my lettuce. I'm really, really curious to see how that is doing under there. We had those couple, about a week of really cold weather. So I'm not sure how they survived. They did have snow around them, but I don't dare lift them. They're saying that we're going to have cold weather until I think Monday or Tuesday, and then it's supposed to get up to 55. For us, that is like exciting. So, anyways, how's it going? Are you getting put together
almost,
yet?
Almost together what we have done so far. Okay. Just tapping it in place.
So, Art, what would you say there was one thing that set us behind with the Snail Space Challenge, or
Yes.
was it?
Yes, you may have mentioned this. This was, well,
They
okay,
haven't seen
show
anything.
them right here. We had to recycle the list. It says, as you see,
Oh, it's
May 9.
backwards. I don't know how to change the.
Oh,
I don't know how
okay.
to change the
Well, if you
camera.
read
Sorry,
backwards,
guys.
I don't know if it's backwards for them or just for us, but anyway. May 9 to May 30, 2020. That was a long time ago. The problem was level floor. The floor was really not level. And we found out that they cut 2 joists and just cut them. So basically we had half of the kitchen floor was held up by like 2 or 3 boards. And it had been that way for a while. We wondered why the floor bounced so much. But anyway, when I started working on it, I figured it out. That they cut boards, put in a vent, and they just did nothing else other than cut it. So I had to go down the basement, jack things up, and let them sit for a while so that the floor would start to level, and then put some boards in. The problem was that we ran out of time, and we didn't exactly run out of money, but I needed to get back to work, put it that way. So we had to put it on hold, and then look at that, January 23 to February 28. So
the last time we did the video, Art, which was wasn't 2 days ago, it was what,
like
9 Mondays?
11 days ago.
Yeah. We were hopeful that we were going to finish in time. Was there one specific thing that put us behind, or was it just a myriad of cuts?
Just several things. It takes a long time. And I only have like 2 hours a day to work on it, so. Yeah.
Right, and I think actually Art has been doing it a whole lot faster this time around, and that's because we've been doing the 4 hours on Monday, and then 2 hours, almost, every 4 or 5 days the rest of the week. And that's made a huge difference because he actually had more time to put into the cabinet. So I think that helped a lot. But this last week, and actually I didn't end up filming any of this because he's been working so late that the camera's not coming out. But he had to cut a lot of boards, and I don't know if I can show you guys under the cabinet here without making you sick.
There we go.
Okay, so he had to, if you can see those boards there, he had to actually move.
These ones here.
Yeah,
yes.
you had to move the pipes there.
Oh yeah, yes.
Remember? We
Yes,
haven't
what
shown them
happened
the
is-
piping.
Well, when I leveled the floor, there's a big hole right here where these boards are, and I filled the boards in. The problem was when I went to put the cabinets in, I didn't realize that it was right where this pipe was, and these pipes back here. So what I had to do is I had to cut some boards, shift it a little bit, and then put the boards back in. So anyway,
That took what, a night
that
to
was,
do that?
Yeah, it was a day, yeah.
And then he had to build, you can see there's a board across the back, and then on the inside, he had to build all the back of the frame. And those were all very custom cuts because we live in an old house, and it took time.
Nothing was level.
Nothing was level. So that's just the reality of it. Did you say on the snails you had to add, you took away one board. Did you have to add a couple boards?
I added 3 boards right there because I had to put some boards there. Actually, they're down in the basement. Not all the boards on the list are right here right now. I'm just doing this because the infamous board number 8, this is the kick plate. It's going underneath here, and this is going to take several precision cuts. So I'm probably looking at an entire day to do that one board to get it to fit right in here exactly like it's supposed to. So anyway, this is the last board though. Oh, almost the last board. After I'm done, I still have to put the shelves in here and here and here. And then after that, well, we have to get a drawer.
I'm really actually very excited. I think we're making really good progress. And one of our goals for March, and I know we haven't filmed any of this, we haven't filmed our March Snail Space Challenge or goal sheet, but we're hoping to order the boxes for all of the drawers in the kitchen. And that is super exciting to me because, I mean, we've never had drawers in 12 years.
No.
You know, that's like really exciting. So, you know, that means like my crock with all my utensils, those are going to get off the counter. I'm going to have a drawer specifically for knives. And it just, to me, that is really, really exciting. So this month to me feels like it's a really exciting month. I don't want to say we're definitely not going to make the drawer boxes ourselves, but after a lot of research, I think time-wise, it would be best if we just order them and have them custom built. Yes,
Here is our crock.
the infamous
You
utensil
can't fit
crock.
one more thing.
Don't break it, please.
Oh, yeah.
Don't shove it so much.
That's why we want drawers.
Yes. And you know, it's not that I have a thing for utensils, but the fact is, I am cooking all of the time, and there's some things like these tongs, which I use primarily for the grill. I don't have a place to put them, so they all go in here. But I'm really, really, really looking forward to getting drawers. Let me just go back and Donna says she remembers our floor story. Oh, Lynn and Graham and Gavin are on.
Oh, hello.
What kind of wood are you using? Lori wanted to know. Most of it's hickory. What are you doing for the plywood? Just
Maple plywood.
Maple?
They don't make hickory. Well, they do make hickory plywood, but it's several $100s, so it's going to be maple plywood.
And of course, if you guys remember the story, Art, when we first remodeled we started the stage of destroying the kitchen, Art said to me, go to the kitchen showroom and pick out what you like. And I was sort of clueless. I knew I didn't want cherry or, any dark color wood. And so I went to their showroom and I walked through and they had this one layout and I went, bingo, that's what I love. And so I took Art back because he was, stuck here at the house with the pulling everything down, and took him back and he's like, oh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's hickory. Yeah, that's one of the most expensive and the hardest woods. Leave it to me. I didn't know. He told me to pick what he liked. So that's how we ended up with hickory. Remember when you first started making the cabinets, the smoke? What was it your blade was? The
blade was dull, I think.
Was it? Because the hickory was so hard. But the good news is, on a hard wood like that, it should be able to hold up to
kids. It also cuts nicely, too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I love finishing it.
You know what it smells like when it's cut?
What's that smell like?
It smells like a barn.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Yes, it really does. It's really a weird smell.
Yeah. Meredith says the wood is beautiful. Yes. Leanne says we need so many utensils for all those little helping hands.
Right.
Absolutely. And so, in fact, tonight we had a whole bunch of hands helping in the kitchen. The island that Art built was wonderful. Absolutely. I would say that was one of the best changes we made. Because I remember when we were in the design stage of our kitchen, my original plan was the island for the center. And then we started putting pieces together, and I started to get, I don't want to say cold feet, but I started rethinking my thought process. Do I really want an island? Is there enough room? So that's when we changed it to, what would you call that, a jut out?
Like a bar.
Yeah, a bar. And that was fine, but I am so glad. Art built the island for us. So, Smiling Mary says it doesn't smell like her barn. Oh. Awesome. So, that's the scoop. I know this is kind of strange, unedited version of the Snail's Pace Challenge, but we did want to give you guys an update. I just hadn't had a chance to get things together on Monday. I know I usually post our updates here on Monday, and it just didn't happen. I have been working very hard on getting that chair reupholstered. There will be another video coming, I don't know, I think probably next Monday about the chair. You guys will hear more of that story and see more of that story about the chair. That's been keeping me very busy. But let me know. I don't know if we have comments after we publish this. I have no idea how this all works. So if this is published after live, and you can comment, or you can comment on the community page, let me know what you think of this style, if we should throw this in a little bit more often, or if it's for the birds, and that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. You can go ahead and tell us you don't like the style. Go back to our normal editing. But anyways, let me know. Chat with us over on the community page, and I'm going to let him get back to work. What's your plan for tonight? You're going to cut a couple more boards, or?
Well, actually, I need to go to the shop and do some work there. There's
Life
always work to do. Yeah,
Life continues, right?
Yes. Usually, what I do, I have to balance family, work, and house projects, and just keeping the house in general order. Because when you do this kind of work, sawdust ends up everywhere in the house because you go up and down the stairs into the basement. Sawdust ends up
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So anyway, so I'm trying to balance all these things, and the cabinets is just one of those things. So,
But it looks good, Art. You've done a great job with it. It looks really
it's coming
nice.
along.
So, all right, everyone, have a wonderful evening. I don't even know how to turn this off. You might be looking at me trying to figure out how to turn this off. Anyways, I'll say goodnight, but we might keep saying goodnight for a few more times. Maybe the X. All right, let's try that. Yes, I want to stop streaming. All right, good night, everyone.